So this comment was in response to my last video where I was talking about bringing sewing needles and little scissors on airplanes with me when I travel. And they said, I'm guessing you're only talking about local flights as in state to state. So my first instinct is when you go through security, security is the same, and TSA has the same security standards whether you're just doing a state-to-state local flight or whether you're getting onto an international flight. But just to be like extra safe and make sure that I was being super clear and made sure that I knew exactly what I was talking about, I did go over to the TSA website. So if you go over to the TSA website under like the what can you bring section, here's what it looks like. So up here we have, this is the TSA's website, what can I bring? And I actually went specifically to the sharp objects section. They do have a special like drop down menu just for that. And so here's what I found on that. So the very first thing on the list is scissors. So can you have scissors in carry-on bags? Yes, but there are special instructions. And then it says that if you're going to pack them in their carry-on, they do have to be less than 4 inches from the pivot point. So that's that joint that I was talking to of where the scissors are hinging. Anything longer than that, and it has to go into the checked bag. And immediately underneath that is sewing needles. So these are gonna be our embroidery needles and the stuff we use for cross stitching. You are allowed to bring them in carry-on bags and checked bags. They do have like some special requirements about like circular thread cutters and stuff like that, and like razor blades and like things like that. But as far as just like the sewing needles and the scissors themselves, yes, you can bring them on your flight. And like I've said before, while I personally have not had any issues with TSA giving me any hassle for either the embroidery needles themselves or for the scissors, I have had other people say that they've had TSA agents either take their scissors or take their needles in the past. And like I said, that's why I always bring dental floss or nail clippers as a backup for my scissors. And you can always get a little, sewing kit or whatever once you get through security at the airport if they do take your needles. But I have never personally had any trouble with either of those things. I hope that helps. Happy crafting, happy cross stitching, and safe travels when you go.